Discretion is advised.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we're playing a game called Scene Investigators. Now, I don't know much about this game. I was going through like the Steam demos and stuff like that, and this game actually popped up as one of the new ones that just released. So I'm like, you know what, let's go check it out. It looks kind of interesting from the Steam page and stuff. And I will have a link in the description down below for you guys if you do want to check it out yourself. But basically, we are just like a crime scene investigator, like kind of like a CSU type deal. So let's go ahead and hop in the game and let's check it out. So Scene Investigators is a deductive reasoning game for fans of the true crime genre. Step into recreated crime scenes, observe closely for pieces of evidence, analyze possible motives behind crimes, and uncover what truly happened. This case is one of a dinner party. 5 friends and acquaintances have gathered for a meal. Someone was murdered. All the clues are in the scene. Can we solve the case? Submit my answers to the computer and see if the case is truly solved. So we'll go ahead and check this out, and let's see if we can solve this case. Alright, so here are basically the questions we need to answer. Who sat in chair number 5? Number 2, who's Clara's cousin? Who died? And who is the killer? Let's go ahead and start, and let's check it out. Alright, so here we are at the crime scene. Supposedly all the clues are here. We got a note right here, it looks like. It's a valet ticket on 2/14/03 at 8:22 from 6:49 to 8:20. $15. Okay, so actually you can actually read it from there without having to be on the screen. Okay, that's different. So we got number 5. We got a fork on the ground over here. Looks like. So our question is, who sat in seat 5? Who sat in 2? And whatnot. Let's see if we can get some like fingerprints or something off of this. So we got seat 2, which is turned over. We got a body with blood splatter. Got another fork over here. Got a wallet. So we got Henry Gibson. Looks like it's an attorney card. And we're in New York, so Victorville, New York. Okay. And what is this? Hospital. Okay, it's just a hospital. Nothing really there. We got an ID here. So we have a name of one individual that was here. Get Henry Gibson. We got another, looks like a journal of some sort. So these are different, looks like reservations, and appointments and stuff like that. Okay, interesting. Can we change pages? Nope. Oh. Alright, so that's irrelevant to us right now. We got a fork over here. Overturned chair. We got a note over here of some sort. Guest list. Jake, Edwin, and Jenny. Okay, so I'm assuming that, okay, so it's Clara's birthday. I'm assuming that these are going to be 3 people besides Clara and her possible mom or father. Whoever else is here. We got some spilled wine. Looks like there's... Okay. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say whoever was in seat 5 isn't a drinker or is underage. Same thing with this seat right here. So Clara turned how old? As we come into this, let's go back to this book here. Wherever it was at. Here we go. Check out this birthday card. Happy birthday, Clara. Thank you for your support while I was in AA. Henry is so fortunate to have you. Hope you have a great year, Jake. Okay. Read that. We got a present over here, it looks like. Can't really see that. Where was that? There it is. I think it said birthday. Okay, it just says Clara's birthday, so it doesn't actually say birthday. It doesn't say whose birthday. Okay. Alright, looks like we have a note on the fridge. Hi, honey, I'm out shopping. Would you mind setting the table, please? Remember, my cousin can't drink wine. Serve him orange juice instead. Ed is left-handed. Okay, so if Ed's left-handed, you would think the table would be set a little bit differently. No, all the tables are set the same way, so Ed's left-handed. So it looks like one hasn't even been touched yet. Which this one's the left. I'm assuming that no, maybe not. Okay, so cousin is being served orange juice, and that's who was in AA. Alright, so Jake was in AA, so he's the cousin, Jake. As I'm assuming, because this I'm assuming is Clara. Well, maybe not. Clara's birthday. Okay, so Ed's left-handed. Okay, so we got some stuff in the purse. Got some nicotine patches, which I'm not worried about. I got some lipstick, some pink lilac lipstick, which I'm not worried about, and matches. Got Clara's birthday on the calendar there. We can't go out, can we? No, that's what I thought. That's inaccessible for the demo as well. Godmother. So it's like a Godmother rip or Godfather ripoff. There's like a bottle of nail polish back there. That's literally the same bookcase as over here. It's got the same book. 1897 and 1897 are both in the awkward position. Can we open this up? There we go. Heather Brown. It's from Heather Brown to Clara. Okay. Clara, dear, it's been a month since you came to visit me. Remember what we talked about? It's time you end things with him. You've endured far too long. You need to move on. Think about it and write me back, Mom. So Heather Brown is the mom, I believe. So Heather is her mom. Okay. So cousin can't drink wine. So I'm assuming that Jake... So Jake is actually the one who sat in seat 5. Not the cousin. So Jake sat in chair number 5 because he's the one who can't drink. Because he was just in AA. We do have a guest list. We got Edwin, Jenny, Clara, and then somebody else. I'm assuming that it might be Clara's boyfriend. I don't think it's the mom. I think it's the boyfriend. So Jake definitely sat in 5. I believe the other one was seat 2. Who died? Okay, so we do know that whoever was in seat 3 was wearing lipstick. It's definitely not whoever's lipstick was in the purse, since that says it says it's stain proof or whatever. So whoever was in seat number 3 was definitely wearing lipstick. So definitely had to have been female. Okay, so I know... Okay, so this is definitely the homeowner's wallet or the apartment... basically the tenant's wallet, because Henry must be Clara's boyfriend, fiance, or whatever, according to this note. It's time you think you end things with him. So Clara and Henry are together. And Jake, Edwin, and Jenny are the 3 that ended up coming by. So according to Clara's lipstick, As y'all can see here, the pink lilac, it says it's water resistant, leaves no marks, and no smears. So Jenna was definitely in seat number 3. And I'm actually going to go ahead and write this down so I can remember it. Okay, so I'm assuming 1, 3, and 4 are going to be Jake, either Jake, Clara, or whoever. Didn't touch the wine. Wine's about 3/4 of the way gone. And plate number 1 wasn't even touched. So yeah, seat number 1 wasn't even touched. So with it being left-handed, so Ed is left-handed is what it said. But I don't think Ed's even on the guest list. Edwin. Okay, so it's Edwin is left-handed. So I'm assuming with him being left-handed, so with him being left-handed, his drink, so Edwin was in seat number 2. Because his drink is on the left-hand side of the thing. So that leaves seat 1 and 4 for Clara and Jenny. Because Edwin, Jenny, and Jake are all there. So seat number 1 must be either Clara or, what's his name? Henry. Okay, so who sat in seat number 2? So who sat in chair number 2? Edwin, for sure. So we've got who is her cousin, who died, and who is the killer. So I'm going to take a wild guess from this note and said my cousin can't drink wine, serve him orange juice instead. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say that that is Jake, since they're talking about cousins and he was in chair number 5 with orange juice. I'm assuming the person that ended up dying is actually Edwin. And whoever was in seat number... So whoever died was Edwin. With his chair that got tipped over. Seat number 3. But whoever was sitting in seat number 3, who I'm assuming was Jenny, is the one that died. I'm assuming some sort of struggle ensued, because it's right next to seat number 3. So I'm going to go ahead and take a wild guess and say that it's Jenny. I can't open up this thing. Jenny died. Right now it's kind of hard to determine who the killer is. So we have a fork right here. And we have a fork next to chair number 3. Number 3 is missing a fork. Number 4 is missing a fork. So, what I'm kind of trying to see is that possibly... I might honestly have this all wrong, though. Hold on a second. Because chair number 3 had the wine glass with the lipstick smear, so that's got to be Jenny. This one had a full glass. I'm assuming that's going to definitely be Edwin, since he is left-handed and is the only wine glass that is on the left-hand side of the tablecloth, whereas everyone else's drinks are on the right side. Seat number 1 must have definitely been Clara, because it was probably like her surprise party or something. Wasn't touched, or even it could have been Hunter. I think is his name, Hunter? I keep forgetting this guy's name. Henry. And I was on the right track. So it was Henry. Because he's the only... They're missing a fork, so seat number 3 is missing a fork, which is possibly the one that was used in the murder. Even though there was no thing, and it looks like it was a shotgun. It looks like it was a possible firearm to the face, it looks like. So a struggle did ensue, but nobody else's looks like 4 and 5 looks like they kind of just backed out of the table at an angle to get away. Seat number 3 is the one that died. And seat number 2, not sure why seat number 2 is all the way back tipped over though. Alright, well the only thing I can think of is whoever was in seat 2 is going to be the killer. That's the only thing I can think of because seat 3 was moved all the way. Whoever was in seat 2 had to go over her wine glass to get her and shoot her, which might have had the chair fall in the process. Or it could have just been after the escape. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's my final answer is Edwin. And I'm going to basically, hopefully I am right. I don't specifically know. I'm just going off of what I can tell by myself. I'm not an investigator, so I don't know. But let us go ahead and submit these and see if we are right. Submitting your answers will end the demo. Are you sure you want to submit? Yes. You got 2 out of 5 correct answers. Okay. Will you tell me what the answers are? So they won't. Okay, well, I kind of wish they would tell you what the answers are. I mean, I don't see what I got wrong. That's the only thing I don't know. I don't see what I even got wrong. Unless whoever was in chair 2 died and chair 3 was the killer. I don't specifically know. Unless I had it up backwards, but I don't know. But I hope you guys did enjoy the game. A little bit different. There's not much to look at. I kind of wish you can get like fingerprints and like DNA off of stuff so you know like what's what. But we don't have that. Kind of didn't have much to go off of either to get 5 correct. But hey, maybe once we start playing this game a little more, we'll get better at it. But that's going to go ahead and do it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, as well as make sure you guys follow me on all the social media and join the Discord server. Like I said, I'll have a link in the description down below if you guys do want to check out the game as well. And let's just go ahead and see if this brings me to my desktop. I don't know. Nope, it just brings me back to here, so. And that's the only thing we have, or the only like scenario we have, so. But yeah, guys, that's going to go and do it. Take care.